Interesting. I think those are very important. The speech that you gave for the semifinal and the speech you gave for the finals, there's something that is very different about them, is the body language.
Mhm.
And in your book, you wrote that you can use words to tell people, but you have to use your gestures to show.
Mhm.
That's something that you did very well. In your semi-final speech, you just came on stage and you were using the ruler to move around. And I wonder how people will be looking at what's she doing
Mhm.
before you start to speak.
Mhm.
Then your final speech, you came on stage, you just smile. Then you pause, you looked around, you gave some gestures. And also the boxing thing was terrific.
Thank you.
Somebody described you as a force. That it was Luis Bravin in the post, which is like, that's really good. So under gestures, how do you determine? Because those gestures were not gestures that you have to, you can come up so easily, right? You have to think about it very well. So when you're adding gestures to your speech, because that's how you show people, how do you make that decision as to, oh, which gesture is appropriate in this kind of instance?
With a high level speech in a high stakes situation, I choreograph those gestures. I choreograph those movements as if it were a dance routine.
Hmm.
Those of you who are listening who are dancers, you know, it is on a certain beat, you're going to do a certain move. When the music says a certain word, you're going to do a certain move. And that's how I crafted those gestures for that particular speech, still standing. Day to day, I'm not calculating my gestures. I let my hands do what they're going to do naturally. But in a situation where every gesture counts, where every time I scan the audience, I want to make sure they know that I'm connecting with them through my eye contact. I want to emphasize the message and emphasize the impact of the message. I'm going to calculate and plan all those gestures. It really depends on what you want to work on. For instance, I've never been a person who had different, I guess I would just call them ticks. I'm not the hair grabber lady. I'm not the clothes fixing speaker. I'm not the steeple, the power steeple. I don't have certain things that I all go to gestures. So I didn't have to work extremely hard on trying to figure out what not to do. For me, I wanted to be strategic and I wanted to be in alignment with the speech and with my gestures, and it just felt better to choreograph and to know what I was going to do when I was going to do it.
Wow, interesting. That's very good. Thank you for saying that.